Hi, everybody. This is the Talia channel. Thank you for being here. Today, we are just going to have a conversation about how we got into these spiritual gifts and talk about some of the thematics that we're seeing right now as we work with people's energy. Just a conversation amongst a bunch of friends, really, more than anything. Let's do super quick introductions.
Yes, I'm Tanya. I am a channel and also an EMF balancing technique practitioner.
Great. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Alia. I'm a channel, Reiki practitioner, shaman, and intuitive card reader.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I am a channel. I'm an intuitive guide, a healer, maybe more.
More to come,
Yeah.
always. Hi, I'm Yaz. I'm a multidimensional traveler. I'm a channel guide and animal communicator.
And I'm Annie, and I'm a channel and a dream interpreter. I really love that you said that, Lisa, because, as we start to get into these spiritual gifts, we are constantly like onboarding things, new gifts, I don't know, new downloads. It's just so interesting to me that this is like got a life force energy of its own in my mind. It's not like one
Yeah.
and done. It's like one and the door gets opened. And then all of
Yeah.
a sudden,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
actually a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what it reminds me of is expectations. And how do expectations work in our lives? And I was just thinking about that just now. It's like, do I have an expectation that I am this or I am that? And how does that expectation either hinder or does it propel me forward? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, even with the I am, what you're just saying right now, I think
Yeah.
we're so much in the identity like shifts or like shedding of identities.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can only speak for myself, but I also know from you and my friends and everybody that collectively we're going through such a phase right now of like identity shifting and changing or letting go of identities because everything is changing in the world or has been changing so dramatically, right? But then it's also when we're talking on energetic levels, like the energy of the earth is changing, right? And that's like scientifically proven. Like you can look at the Schumann resonance. It's like
Yeah.
crazy how it's changing. It's elevating the frequency of the earth, which then affects our bodies, our nervous systems, right? Because we are affected, we're all energy and energetic waves. So that also changes us, changes our body physically, but then also on a soul level, like it changes our patterning, our paradigms, our identities, like so many things that we identify with is like I
Mm-hmm.
am this or I am that or this is how I do things even,
Yeah.
right? And that's been changing so dramatically for me. And then of course, the more you are awakening to more consciousness or understanding, oh wait, there's more than just the flesh and I have a soul mission or I have soul gifts that I came to share here while I'm in this experience of life and all these things. The more stuff comes to the surface, which
Yeah.
also then requires for all of that old stuff to kind of like
Yeah. It's got to leave.
leave, release process. So I think that's why also we're feeling so much of the heavy stuff or the chaos or
Yeah.
the dramatic on a personal level, and then obviously we know in the world that's going on, right? But the identity, like
Mm-hmm.
shifting, changing, is I think a big one for me for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All my dreams are doing that right now. Everything, like I'm, losing every last little bit of my old corporate self. Like I'm losing presentations and I'm drowning in the ocean. And I'm like, it's just the dreams are so great right now for me. Although at the moment when I wake up, they're a little bit like, what was that? A little panic, but it's so much about shedding sort of the conditioned identity, the identity we were raised with, the expectations we were raised with and really opening up the world in just such a brand new, beautiful way. And I've been like seeing this thematically, and I know this is what my guides want, is more embracing of the spiritual path and more trust, and more
Yeah.
leaning into it more and more. So,
Yeah. Trust. Yeah.
And even us starting this, I think, was a big part of it, right? Because starting this YouTube channel, Talia, like we have all, for just to kind of recap again, like, so all five of us um, have met through a channeling program, like a channeling class that we took to learn how to channel or connect with our own intuition and channel. And so that's how we met. But this was like 2 years ago, no, something like that, right? So
Yeah.
we've been practicing and developing and doing this whole time. But then we got to the point where we were really guided and called to also share it with others, to maybe encourage others to also do so, or to even just share what is coming through collectively for others, and for humanity, to be part of that ascension process for humanity, to wake up more and more to more consciousness. But like for us, that's also another identity, for us to come out, so to speak, and
Yeah.
be even like vulnerable for, we have all different backgrounds, but being seen in that as a new identity, as one of the many identities, right? But I also be seen as like, yeah, this is what I do. Like it might be really woo woo for some people. It might be really like, whoa, what's that? But that's the only way to kind of like break through that old cycle of trying to hide or trying to adjust for others, or what are they going to
Yeah.
think, right? We all have that fear of, being judged, or the fear of like, what are they going to think, or how am I going to think of myself? And you get to meet all of your inner
Yeah.
barriers and thresholds of like comfort zones. But as
Yeah.
we all know, that cliche saying of like, magic lies right behind when you step over that comfort zone. That's where the magic actually happens. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, this is big part of us being here, is there was part of us coming out with a new identity, or shedding an old
mhm,
identity, or really, if you want to say, like, remembering our identity as
mhm,
channels, because we all are channels.
mhm.
Every single person that is here as a human is a channel and is connected
Yes.
to everything through the heart.
Yeah.
We just forget. We all
Yeah.
forget, but we all are.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I love that you say we all came together through this class, but how did each of you get into
Oh yeah.
your spiritual gifts? Like, what do you remember? Like, what brought you fully into really exploring this?
Who wants to go first?
I can start.
Okay.
Go, Alia.
I was actually fighting my mind about the very hard to do not get any identities for last 6 or even more months. I was working on shedding my identities and came to I just wanted to say that I'm just a being. But when we came to this channel, and I had to actually sit with a paper and put back all the identities so I can say shaman, Reiki healer. And it was just like paper thin kind of a things I just put out there, but I really was reluctant to even say that because I'm not that anymore.
Yeah.
It's something I used to be, and I was, those identities were kind of saving me from losing my mind. I came to spirituality through the very hardship of like tough families growing up, the situations, lots of trauma and all that. Then the marriage was another traumatic experience. And for me, it was okay. I have this image. It's like, like you buy a toothpaste and somebody stepped on it and you open it and it just stuff shoots out. It's like, for me, it was kind of a thing when I start reading the self-help books first, codependency and all that. And it was kind of spiritual aspect to that. And it was like, it came like escapism. I have to escape this reality and dive into other stuff, even if all my life I was doing intuitive card readings and making some kind of shamanic, my mother and the lineage I had, I think they were all shamans, but never said that. We were all making these, collecting plants and all that, doing all these little prayers. I remember for the babies when they cry, you have a little prayer, you sing in certain way, like you whisper in their ears and they fall asleep. We were all doing that. I never connected to, only through the trying to escape this reality I lived in, and it's a whole world were there, and it was my thing. So I start putting identities on, oh, Reiki, I'm gonna do it all the way to the end of it, like at the highest degree in that. Or if I do like shamanic, I'll go all the way to the Amazon river and live with these people and learn from the, like right here from them. That was a thing, that escaping, but when you actually embody all that, that identities are gone. You don't even want to say them. I don't know what, it's very hard for me right now even to talk about all the things. It's things I'm done. But I think right now, and many of us, I think we embody that who we are. It's just being. It's all I want to say. Yes, a
Yeah.
little bit wild, but I am being wild being, which is still growing and learning and getting comfortable to know myself. That's it, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's why I like every time we do the introduction, I'm like, and I'm a channel, and like it's just like I'm putting labels on that I'm not sure. Um, like it it feels constricting. So
Mm.
yeah, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and it's also changing, right? It keeps changing. Well, the thing is like
Mhm.
I am is I am.
Yeah,
That the I am is the I am. And then
yeah,
everything else after that is a man-made label, right?
yeah.
So
It's just
like the I am a channel now is maybe a little bit more of a closer to the truth of just I am, because I think a channel is just a universal thing that we all are. It's basically I am a being, I am a channel, right? So I feel like that one is easier, softer because it's universal. Where everything after that
Yeah.
is like, and then I have the it's like the certifications, right? And I have this, and I have that, and I tick the
yeah,
boxes of like it's so funny, right? But we are still in the world, also honoring, we are still in a world where we live as humans and we're here to have a human experience. And as a human experience, we label certain things or put things in certain containers just for us to be able to communicate or put things into like logic, because we are using our logic mind here as humans as well. So it's not like just all negative and bad, but it's more of like the softening of like not getting so tight on a thing. I am this, right?
Hmm.
yeah,
That's kind of
yeah.
how I see it. Like,
Like
And I love,
clutching.
yeah, and I love
Yeah,
the idea of the embodiment. Like I think when you
oh,
really feel the embodiment, when you're in the middle of a really awesome channeling session, or you just feel like, for me, like when I really get that dream interpretation in a way that feels very divine, that feels like embodiment. So, um, but I agree about the labels. Like we have to have them, otherwise people don't know how to relate to us
yeah.
right now.
As of now,
mm-hmm,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
As of
as of
now.
now. As
mm-hmm,
of
But
now.
it is about the embodiment, because it's like the more we activate and come into our 5D, right, into our senses beyond the five major senses that we have in the 3D, we actually feel
Yeah.
energy, right? We really feel, so then it's like the more we get into that, the more we expand into that, we are not even going to need the labels, because I
yeah,
don't
Mhm.
need to
Yeah,
know your label, because I can feel who you are. I can
exactly.
feel your
yeah,
essence. Yeah, it's
Definitely,
we're getting
definitely
there.
coming there. Yeah, we're
We're
definitely
getting
getting
that's
there.
yeah, we
Yeah,
are in the
yeah.
in this phase of humanity right now.
So, Tanya, what brought you into your channeling gifts?
Oh, well, I was taking Anne, Anne Tucker's healing program called Soul Convergence. And then she offered another program after that that called Gift Activation. So, and in the end, to start us to work and explore and develop our gifts, Anne Tucker offered workshops for people on different modalities, so directions they could go. So there was hands-on healing, psychic healing, channeling, and something else I don't remember. And I was not sure about my gifts, and I was thinking, well, maybe I will take hands-on healing workshop, and then and Anne, she is a trance channel. She offered to channel like some guidance on which course to take, which workshop to take for people who was not sure. So, and she channeled for me, and the angels told me I'm a channel and I should do channeling. So this is how. So I did this workshop, and there's a very good dream interpretation school, and also a school to learn channeling. Michael Sheridan is the founder. And so I was thinking about taking channeling course in his school, but it was kind of expensive and I didn't have money to do it. But I just want to share how universe works. When it's yours, it will be yours. I shared my concerns with my friend, and she offered me to borrow money from her. And she had the same amount, like exactly the amount I needed for Michael's course.
I love that so much.
I knew it's the right direction. I'm on my path. I'm doing what I am guided to do. So here I am.
And that's where we all
I
met.
love
We
that.
all met at Michael Sheridan's channeling course. But it's funny,
Yeah,
I think a lot of us, or maybe all of us, did also do Ann
yeah,
Tucker's program, but
We
we
did.
didn't meet there yet.
I saw some of
Some of
you.
us, yeah,
I saw some of you. Yes, you in
yeah,
particular, because you were
yeah.
pretty active. Um,
yeah,
Shut up.
which
yeah.
I loved. No, I mean, what struck me about your participation in that class was you were really pulling your spirituality towards you. You weren't really, and it was great for me to see that because I was being a little more passive um about about it. And yet you were really like you were like in it. Like I've got questions. I want to know what this means. I want to know what that means. And
I'm very curious,
no,
very
but it
curious.
was like that is the beauty of being in a class like that is you
Yeah.
learn from everybody in the class. And so what might have at one point been annoying, like in my corporate life, like shut up already, was really way more like, wow, she's really pulling this to herself. Like she really, like I see how much this she wants this. And what this was, I wasn't even sure, but I loved seeing it. I thought it was great. Really, I did. Yeah. And we did all do soul convergence together.
We all
Who
did, I
Yeah.
who
know.
who knew right out of the gate, like was clear on their gifts from that program? Like now, nope.
No, no.
No, because it's also interesting, because like I said earlier, we're all channels. Every human being is a channel, but we forget about it. So because we don't look at it that way. We don't look at it as like, oh, I'm a channel. But then everybody kind of knows that they have intuition. Like everybody, it doesn't matter where you are in your like awakening process.
Yeah.
Everybody knows at least one moment they can refer to in their life where something inside of them was like, that doesn't feel right, or I don't want to do that, or that, you know what I mean? Like this kind of like something inside of me tells me I shouldn't be going there, or this person isn't the right person, or whatever. We all have it. That
Mhm.
is you being the channel.
Mhm.
It's your
Yeah.
connection to your own wisdom. We just don't think about it that way. So even like the channeling, like when I did Michael's channeling course, I didn't even understand until like way into it that I'm like, oh, like I've kind of just been doing this my entire life, just not really calling it that.
Right.
And then once you actually get intentional about it, then this whole playground opens up and you can actually explore and
Mhm.
develop that gift, so to speak, right? Which it's the gift that everybody has, but then you can actually really dive in and explore more and
Mhm.
other things that come with it.
Mhm.
It is it
Yeah.
whatever you nourish and water will grow, right? So it's like that. But we all we just didn't call it that way. So it's like gifts. I didn't even know what to say. Like, what do you mean? What's my gift? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a
Yeah.
accidental intuition, like, oh, I just had this idea,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now it's intentional, right? Like now
exactly.
we know how to directly connect to our guides. Many of us see them
And tap into it. Yeah,
or feel them or, whatever audient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, like whatever that is for you personally is how you connect. Like it's through that. And I think
Yeah.
the beautiful thing about the school was like you were forced to practice, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, school has, a curriculum and there was a lot of practice involved in that, like to get you comfortable and get you connected. So um I thought it was fantastic. And I think back on like when I was little, I talked to the angels all the time, but then I stopped because I became an adult at a really young age, coming from kind of a little bit of a crazy household. And I was really comfortable as an adult. Like I was
Mhm.
comfortable in charge and my executive functioning is pretty high. And then I went into corporate America and I was really good at that because boy, I can do that. And so when COVID hit, the pandemic hit, and I started listening to like Ann Tucker's YouTube in
Yeah.
2020, that's when I really first got my eyes open to like, there's this whole world out there where people are talking to their guides. It wasn't like mediumship, it was different. And it really, really opened my eyes because it wasn't about seeing spirits or dead people or any of that. It was about connecting to my team. And I love this idea of this team. And there they are, like sitting on the sidelines, waiting, like in the bleachers, waiting to be on the court with you, like just waiting, waiting, like, come on, pick me, let's go. And we don't know they're there, so we don't pick them. And then once you know they're there, you pick them. And they're like,
Yeah.
yes, I'm here to help you. I'm on your team. Like it's such a great feeling. Like it truly is. Like highly recommended for anybody interested in this life or this interested in learning more about their channeling to do it, to check it out because it's so great.
the
It's so great to live like this,
tremendous,
an
yeah,
informed life.
Yeah.
the tremendous
So
support.
much love.
So much support.
Yeah.
We
So
we think we have to figure so many things out as humans when actually really all we can ask for help because the support and the help is always around. And it's like, my gosh, like how much more does that feel like ease or
Yeah.
yeah,
like really being held because it's like I don't have to
Yeah.
just figure it all myself. It's like there's support and love. Like everybody has like their guardian angel. Everybody has their guides around. We just have to wake up to it. And like and he's saying like they're all
Yeah.
waiting, but it's like it kind of like it's just yeah, it's a great encouragement. I was so glad you brought that up for everyone. It's like there's so much support
yeah,
and love available all the time for
yeah,
everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
isn't it fun too, like to be able to ask questions all day long? Like really, literally, like is this food good for me? Yes or no? Should I go on this vacation? Yes or no? It's like kind of crazy to think like that, but once you really know the connection is real, why not? Like,
Yeah.
what's for my best and highest good? And that's really the purposeful life, like living for your best and everyone's best and highest good. For me, that feels like a life well lived.
Yeah, just
Um,
to add to that, to
Yeah.
clarify, when Annie's saying that it's not an outside of you going to someone like an oracle, give me the answer, give
yeah,
me the answer. It's inside.
yeah,
It's inside.
Yeah.
So you ask inside your internal wisdom that is connected to the all wisdom. So it's not like you're outsourcing and like going to someone, give me the answer, give me the answer. You're going to self.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
I,
That's
I,
it.
I feel like I should also say that Michael Sheridan's school is the Ashling School.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yep.
Shout out,
AISLING. Yeah,
Michael.
in case you're interested, and you can find Ann Tucker on YouTube. In case you're interested in seeing someone who's like masterful at trans channeling angels and the mother of creation, to
So
see it
true.
really in action. So, um, anyway, it's a fun conversation. I know for me, it's been really life-changing. How about you guys?
Yeah, for sure. Like, part of dealing with, um, when life brings you interesting challenges, and you want to say, like, oh, why is this happening to me? And then it's like, okay, how is this happening for me? It really changes the paradigm. And it gives you so much more freedom to really go do a deep dive in and then just find out what is this thing like that's part of like what brought me to even back years ago, so we might go back 4 years ago or so, to Ann Tucker's soul convergence was health issues. And then it's like, okay, I am not this. So it's like easy to find what you're not, but then to go in and find out, okay, what am I? Who am I? And just keep asking that question. Um, and that's what really has brought me peace. Um, and yeah, I deal with a health issue that the medical system would say it's there's no cure, there's no treatment. Like, okay, all right, so here I am, and I am living my best life by going in and keep discovering this whole world that's in here. Yeah, and channeling is just really opened up that intuition that was there anyway, um, and like this service, that I want to be of service to people. I mean, that's been my whole career, as being of service as a nurse. So yeah, just that really takes you out of like any of those feelings of the woe is me. Like that feels really icky. I'd rather go in and feel that love that is there for me, and then that love that is just emanating out for all living things. I
I
don't know if that
also
makes sense, but
Yeah.
totally no, totally.
It
I
does.
also love that like how beautiful is that synchronicity of you being a nurse in the medical field. You are dealing with a medical, if you want to say, challenge that is not even being able to be resolved in the medical field, that
yeah,
then brings you on this beautiful journey inside where
yeah,
you are actually exploring it from a spiritual, intuitive point, and then you just obviously become awake and all of this
yeah.
into a whole world of that's inside of you, right? But it's all
Mhm.
like I love that synchronicity. It's again, it's like that spirituality in itself. Any synchronicity like that in life
Yeah,
is like where it's like you can't make it up, like that type of stuff. the way that certain things are you're being led in life, or everybody had this like, oh my gosh, this coincidence happened. Like
Yeah.
that's synchronicity, that's spirituality, that's the
Hmm.
magic or whatever we want to call it, right?
Yeah.
Like
And then
the little
yeah,
nudging.
the nudging, and it just keeps pushing, or keeps expanding, however you want to see it. And it really becomes like when you're really connected and you're in that space and you're feeling like just so much love and so much expansion that nothing else, it doesn't matter that I have a diagnosis. It doesn't matter that there's no treatment or cure, whatever. None of that matters. It's what really, really matters is that feeling of expansion, that feeling of being connected. Um, and it's beautiful and amazing. And I wouldn't trade it. Like if this is what I had to go through to be experiencing these things, all right, I'm here. I'm here to experience it.
Wow.
Wow, that's
That's so cool.
profound.
Mm-hmm.
That's mastery.
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
So much respect for you, Lisa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Well,
it's really inspiring too.
yeah. Um, I think it's time to wrap up. So I hate to end this conversation, but I think that's a great note to end it on, Lisa. That is
Powerful.
really powerful. Yeah. And like just a great message that everyone can channel, everyone can reach their guides, everyone can go in and expand out. It's just really cool. So got it. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, Talia, channel group, it was great seeing you all again.
Yes.
For everyone who's watching, please leave a comment, like us, the usual stuff that you do on YouTube, and
Subscribe.
Yeah.
subscribe and leave a question in the comments if you want us to answer something for you. We'll get back to our regular channeling
Yeah, so we
soon.
usually channel one collective question, and
Mhm.
then we take one personal question from the audience. If you are interested in that, like Annie said, leave a
Yeah,
question in the comments and we'll get to it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. All
And
right,
just in
much.
case anybody was like, where did Alia go? Her internet got cut off, so she hopped off.
Yep. All right. Sending everyone much love. Thank you again for watching. We appreciate you.